Hello everyone, let's go to the next section, which is multi-container pods. We'll see how can we solve the questions that are captured here. There are two questions. The first one talks about creating the pod with two containers, both with image busybox, and run some command and try to connect from the second container and run ls command. So simple thing. We just need to make use of our kcp command, give image the pod name, and give what is the image it has. And since it is asking us to run some command, just copy it from here, just do paste. So we can run command like this, and let's redirect this to a file. And update this file, since we need two containers, right? We can copy from lines and to 15 and paste it from line number. So yeah, so this looks good. This is not required. This is not required. We just remove the ones which is not required, and just call it out as busybox1 container and this busybox2 container. Image name remains same and same command we have to run. So we have a pod with two containers. So let's use our alias KCF. It stands for create dash f KCF dot YAML, and KGP is get pods, and we are using watch switch. Let's see what is happening. Excellent. So now we have created a pod with two containers. And the last part of the questions ask us to execute some command from second container. So we just run command like this and just say ls. So we are done with our question. So we have created a pod with two containers, and from the second container executed some ls commands, right? So you can also check what is happening here. Just say busy box one here. So it has executed the command which we have given, hello, and the sleep you don't see it because it is waited for some time, and it might have since the command has been run successfully, right? So hello and sleep. Let's go to the next question. The second one talks about creating a pod with Nginx container exposed at port 80, okay, and add a busy box init container which downloads a page, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is one part of the question. The second one talks about creating the volume type. So let's create a pod with container Nginx, right? So again, we can use KCP, give your pod name as Nginx, give your image as busy image as Nginx, and it is asking us that the port has been exposed at port 80, and try to run some command here. I'll tell you the reason. Let's mention it as temp command. Use single or double quote, doesn't matter. So So now we have or with one container. We need to do the same for second container. We have a pod with one container. We need to have init container as well. So for that, let's copy the lines. We may need it from line 9 to 15. Say line 15 YA. We'll yank 7 lines, and let's paste it from line 8, I guess. We'll just say 8 PUA. Okay, so excellent. So we have a pod with two containers, and these things I don't need it. I can delete it. Let's call it as init container. So, and for init container, it is telling us to run this particular command. So let's copy this command. So the reason, yeah, so we just updating this to updating the command. The second init container is of type busybox, I believe. So you can see here busybox init container, and since it is not mentioned about the container name, we just call it as busybox here. And the second one, it doesn't require any. It doesn't require us to run any command as such. So we can remove this, delete these lines, and delete this one as well. Just say image and name and ports, right? So now let's go to the second part of the question. The second part of the question talks about creating empty volume and mount it in both containers, right? So we can make use of our Kubernetes documentation, which is allowed in the examination. So I have some time back I have just opened it. You can just search by volume mount Kubernetes documentation. Make use of this one. Configuring a pod to use a volume for storage, and just search for empty directory. Since it was mentioned here, you can just copy this and it here. Yeah, so you can give anything name. It has not mentioned any name. We could have retained that also. For many full name, we'll just call it as volume as pod wall for volume or something like that. And similar thing we can do it for our init container as well. So just call it as volume mounts. Let's not create it. Let's not type it. We'll just do a copy paste here. So you have lines 21 to 23. Yeah. A. Okay. And let's paste it under line 15. So we are good here. It has been pasted. The volume mount name, let it be pod volume, and so the mount path is go to the question here. The mount path for init container is work dir. So since is work dir, I'll just type it here. For volume mount for Nginx is user share Nginx HTML. I'll just copy it. So same on time here, and volume is pod volume. Both are mounted to a empty directory, so I think we are good here. So volume mounts, both we are calling it as name of our volume is pod volume, and mount path for any directories root work directory, and for Nginx is Nginx HTML, and it is mounted to empty directory. I think we are good with this question now. Yeah, so let's go ahead and create the pod now. See what happens. Say acf2.yaml. So the pod initialization is happening now. It is running. So I think we are good here. We have initialize of busybox has been done. After that, I try to run the Nginx here. So you can just run klog Nginx as well, and you can see the logs of your Nginx. So it says that it is ready to start up. Excellent. So the last part of the question talks about create a busybox pod and run this command using the IP of your Nginx, right? So basically, we are trying to run a duplicate command on your Nginx pod IP. So busy box, we already had one busy box on our machine. So I let me delete this busy box. So this was my alias. Alias KDF was delete pod at grace period, and forcefully 11.5 thing. It will delete your pod immediately. Now you have your busy box deleted. Now run it again. A temporary busy box I'm creating. So I'm telling don't need it forever. I'm making use of RM switch. Need it in interactive mode, and we want to run duplicate on the pod IP of our Nginx IP. So what I can do is I can make use of so this is a different shell. Let's get the IP address of our Nginx. So this is the one. Just copy this and just say OTT. See what happens. Yeah, so it has redirected. It has hit the HTML of our Nginx, and after that, the busy box has been deleted. That's it, guys, for this section. Simple thing. Pod. We are creating pods with multiple containers, and it was asked us to perform some actions which we have done it. Hope you like this video. Thank you very much.